And I'm hella young. They call me Zombie Ray.
The next topic we're going to discuss are comments made by Andy Ruiz regarding Dillian White and comments made by Dillian White. All right, a second to pull this up. All right, here we go. So, Andy Ruiz slammed Dillian White yet again after brutal Alexander Povetkin KO. And I'm just going to go to the tweets. They should be on this. Well,
yes, right there.
oh, right here.
The video's right there.
Oh, no, that's the video that we've already shown. I'm looking for the tweets. It takes a while for it to load once you share it. So here it is right here. Andy Ruiz, stop playing the victim card, bro. You talk all this ish, disrespect your opponents at weigh-ins, post stupid memes, and now we got to feel sorry for you because you got KO'd. GTFOH. And if you don't know what that means, look it up. Oh. Let's get the crap out of here, but substitute that with an F word. All right. And so here are some of the things that Dillian White has said about other fighters. Oh.
It's like he looks stupid, he sounds stupid, he dresses stupid, he just looks stupid, he sounds stupid, he dresses stupid. He just acts stupid. He's just like a real, oh, you know what he is? Denzel Ward is the Forrest Gump of boxing. And then you feel the drug test 8 months again. You're a junkie, mate. Calm down.
How much?
Joshua is that to learn something from boxing.
Povetkin?
Coward.
Ortiz?
Old man.
Don't play Wilder?
Scared, baby!
Andy Ruiz is a fat piece of shit, man.
He's a bum. He also smokes a lot of crack, you know that, right? He's got a crack problem. He looks stupid, he sounds stupid, he just stupid. He just looks stupid. He's just like a...
This guy, yo.
All right, one more thing, and then we'll go into the topic. He smokes a lot of crack, you know.
Oh man, Dillian's crazy.
All right, here we go.
There's a lot of people on social media talking rubbish. You got growing men like Frank Warren, Bob Arum, and those guys like laughing and gloating at the fact that I lost. Then you got Andy Ruiz who turned on fights with me, but no, I lost. He's happy that I've lost, so they didn't have to fight me. You know, these guys are a bunch of cowards. Boxing's full of cowards. There's a lot of people on social.
All right, so do you agree with Andy Ruiz that Dillian White has talked a lot of trash and now he's trying to play the victim card? I'm going to start one off with G.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he talks spiciness, man, like, which I'm not mad at. Now I think about it, I'm like, I think he does that to sell fights, man. Because it's like, come on, bro. You talk hella beefy, you know? Like, the fact that he called Povetkin a coward and they're saying coward just knocked you out cold. You know, that's like, to me, poetic. You know, and that's why I do agree with what Andy's saying. Like, I don't really know too many fighters that talk that disrespectful about their opponents. Like, yo, he's a different breed of brother, man. Like, salute to Dillian. The things I hate about him is what I like about him because he at least keeps me entertained in the heavyweight division. But when Andy talked about the you disrespect your opponents at weigh-ins, I remember I brought it up last week, like, literally, Povetkin's trying to shake his hand for the longest, right? And then somebody in the comments said, oh, that's only because Dillian didn't see him. I was like, oh, maybe you're right, man. And that's why
I saw some in the comments who said, oh, because they had the mask on and they had a social distance, Dillian couldn't shake his hand.
I'm like, yo, bro, the same way you didn't see that handshake is the same way you didn't see that uppercut coming. Something about your peripheral vision is off then, Dillian. You know what I mean? And
that's why he was down, I guess.
Yo, man, listen, if your peripherals is that bad, bro, I don't know if boxing's for you, you know, but, man, he is funny, man. I ain't gonna front. Even the stuff he said about Wilder had me laughing. So, Like the dude is disrespectful, but he does it in a comedic way, you know. And it's funny. He called the dude a druggie. But then you have a whole drug situation with you, Cat. You know what I mean? You done got caught with Jack before. You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know. But then he said Wilder's on crack. I'm like, bro, how do you know Wilder's on crack? You know what I mean? But it was funny though. You know, like usually when you talking trash to somebody, you ain't gotta tell the facts. As long as it's entertainment, you know, and that's what Dillian provides, entertainment. But now because of that, it's like, bruh, it is what it is. But I will say this though. I don't approve of what Ruiz is doing or what Wilder's doing. Y'all didn't get in the ring and beat up Dillian. So it's like, to me, y'all are benefiting off of Povetkin's hard work. You know, like the only person that has the right to gloat is Povetkin. Ruiz, like, although, like, you know, it was a dispute between $4 million, $5 million offer, whatever, you didn't accept. So you should fall back. And when it comes to Wilder, you had ample opportunities to fight Dillian White, and you chose not to. So why are you guys popping up now, you know, like talking trash about Dillian's knockout? It's not cool. You know what I mean? Like, to me,
they would say Dillian didn't beat them, and he still talked trash about their losses.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Right, you got.
I was waiting. I'll
take it back. I'll take it back. I'll take it back. It is what it is. Yo, Dillian killer season. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, I was just trying to hold it down for Dillian for a second, but yeah, you're right. He was talking beefy about
I understand, G. It touched the nerve because for everyone who doesn't know, G is the Dillian of the boxing bros.
What you mean? What?
G is the Dillian of the boxing bros. So G talks the most trash out of all of us whenever we're doing something. Like, we're playing a video game, and G's up by 20, and he talks so much trash, and then he'll lose the game. It's just me solid. So, like, one of my favorite G moments of all time was when we went bowling. Now, we went bowling with some bowlers, like people spinning the ball, like it's like high-level competitive bowling.
Tell them about my glory. Tell them about my glory.
So we walk in, everyone's chilling. G's talking so much trash to everyone before we start. Like people want to throw a bowling ball at G. He's garbage. This, the guards in, trying to like make his back big, acting like a freaking moron, right? So he's talking so much trash. So we bowl the first round, and G comes in last place. And everyone beats G. And look, when I talk about humble, like, come humble or leave humbled, right? This dude, G, was deflated. G was silent. We played another round, right? Everyone's eating and joking. Like, it's very peaceful. And, like, we're just chilling. G's saying nothing. G's just getting up, rolling, sitting down, just getting up, rolling, sitting down. And then we get to the last two racks, and we look up and we realize G's winning. Because G was so quiet, we forgot about him. We're like, G's winning. So we like all try real hard now because we don't want G to win because we know G's just being quiet. As soon as G won, y'all are bums, you scrubs, blah, blah, back to talking trash. Back to talking trash. So in G's heart, he feels for Dillian because he knows right now he is like him when he had to sit down and be quiet. But soon as G won again, he was back to running his mouth.
Katie, hold on. I got the simplest story, yo. When it comes to chess, G always talks the biggest, spiciest mess, right? But when he's winning, he's quiet, he's strategic. And when he gets stuck gloating, checkmate, he's like, oh, damn, my bad. My bad.
When you lose, stay humble. That's how I am. I'm like, you got that. But don't
I compare G to the dragon in the Hobbits. The Hobbit movie, I forgot his name, where he was so powerful, but when he started gloating, talking trash, they caught him, they caught him lacking, basically. And that is G. In the moment of trash talking, he gets caught lacking. So
I got another story. I don't know if you remember this, Kate. One time we was at the gym back in college, and Complex was like, yo, he could rep more than me on the bench. I was like, you sound like a clown. You know what I'm saying? I got under that bench. I was going. I was like looking at him. You know how you're supposed to look at a person when you benching. I'm looking at him and everything like, yeah, you was a sucker. Next thing you know, my shoulder popped out like, boop. I was like, oh, almost guillotined myself. You know what I mean?
You a fool, G.
Yo, yeah, I'm a clown, man. I'm telling you, man. That's why I know you're supposed to come humble or leave humble.
Man, I tell you, listen, there are countless stories about G. No lie, we could do this segment for a half an hour about G's ego and trash talking and how it ended up wrong. That's why G is really with Dillian White right now.
Poor Dillian, man. I
You should have
understand.
put on my poor G shirt the way y'all talking about.
Yo, we need
Now, Dillian, if they don't understand, I understand, brother.
Yo, and you mentioned Complex. Happy birthday, Complex. Today's Complex birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
cousin.
birthday to boxing
Shout out to,
cousin.
Complex.
Oh, man.
Ned didn't even say happy birthday to
I
Complex.
said happy birthday to boxing cousin. I don't know if we got picked up, but yeah, I love Complex, yo. He's my boy, yeah.
All right, it's on you, Ned.
Yeah, man, yo. Now that y'all made me realize how similar G is to Dillian, man. Yo, Trills, take off that shirt, man. He don't deserve any poor Dillian. He got what was coming to him. A humbling moment. You can't give, and if you give, you should be able to give what you take. And this is what you need to learn, Dillian. Don't put out what you can't take back. And everybody's coming for you. Everybody's headhunting Dillian right now because he got knocked out. And we were screaming poor Dillian. And we saw the evidence of all the trash talking you were just saying. You calling people crackheads, scared, and you got knocked out by the man you called a coward. So that should be a humbling moment for you, Dillian. You should be focused more on the fight instead of the trash talking. Shame on you, G.
I'm like, I'm not even Dillian.
Listen, Dillian, like I said before, Dillian is
Exactly. Poor
Dillian's getting, where he's dished out. You get back what you put out. That's why I coined this phrase. You get back what you put out. So why not let it be love, right? Because if you show anything other than that, it's gonna come back 10 times over. And it reminds me of one of my favorite fighters that I like a lot is Adrian Broner. The young Adrian Broner, when his first defeat, even though he fought tremendous, and if it was anybody else, they would be praised to this day for how brave he fought in that fight. But since his antics, the trash talking before the fight, the trash talking during the press conference, not only that, the trash talking at the weigh-in, and even before that, even when they got inside him, he was still trash talking. You know what I'm saying? Listen, so when he lost, nobody was quick to say, "Oh, poor Adrian," or send him any flowers. No, everybody wanted to laugh and send out memes and everything, showing him holding the rope.
He thought were his friends.
Even people he thought was his friends.
Had that line like looking like Broner on the ropes, and he was hurt by that because he was like, "You supposed to be my boy."
Exactly.
Like, this is hip hop.
And it was people that he thought, was his people. You know what I mean? And he had to learn the hard way. And the same thing with Dillian. I can't listen, this poor Dillian, because you had this coming, my brother. You had this coming. You talked about Wilder. You talked about Andy.
Talked about
When you guys lost.
Povetkin.
You talked about listen.
Ortiz.
And the irony is, Povetkin.
The dude talked about everybody. It's crazy.
Exactly. So you have to be prepared for those consequences.
Perfect example. Remember when Wilder was talking that foolishness about, I want to catch a body? Literally, you know how many people made jokes after the Fury rematch? Like, yo, you just died. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And he had to eat those because it's like you put it out in the universe, the universe is going to come back spicier when you lose. So
he wanted to catch a body, and shoot, he almost got bodied.
Right? He wanted to catch a body that his brother
Really stopped him from getting bodied.
he wanted to catch a body and his brother had to watch the autopsy. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's poor Dillian. So hopefully this is going to be a learning experience for Dillian. Maybe like y'all was saying before, and G and Kaden, you alluded to, hey, come humble.
Yeah.
Or you leave humble.
For real.
Yeah, so I just want to say this, though. It does seem like everyone's piling on Dillian. And it's going to seem that way because everyone has been enduring and taking the insults that Dillian has been throwing, and we played them. Povetkin's a coward. This person's that. This person's that. Even after he called Povetkin a coward, he still was there to shake his hand.
Exactly.
Right? Still was there to be a gentleman. Now, if Povetkin would have lost, no one would rip Povetkin. Even after you called him a coward, he was still a gentleman. He was still this. Let's reverse the roles. Nobody would be clowning Povetkin. Right? But you called him a coward. Right? And then even you look at Ortiz, you said Ortiz was an old man who don't speak English, and then Povetkin knocked you out, and he's an old man who don't speak English. So you look at these things, and it's like a lot of the things that you said caught up to you. That's what makes it funny. That's what makes it ironic. And some would say that's what makes it karma. Right? And so for those reasons, people are coming out now. But you have to remember a lot of what people are saying, a lot of the backlash, and a lot of the things that you're seeing is because of things you said, Dillian. So like I said to Rolly, and I say to everyone who's a trash talker, and G knows this as well, you just have to take pride in the fact that people even care about what you're doing. Because when you take that short, you know it's a short, you know it's an L, but at least people care, right? Like we could have looked up when we were bowling and saw anyone else was up in the last two racks and we wouldn't have cared. But we saw it was G and said, oh, hell no, we can't let him win. Like, and so at least you matter. At least people care about what happens to you. You can do a few things. You can let it deflate you. You can let it motivate you. I will say credit to Dillian. He's still showing his face. He's still fighting back. He's still talking trash. So that's what's up. Just be you. But if you're going to be someone who talks trash, if you're going to be someone who dishes it out, if you're going to be someone who, you have to know people are going to want to see you lose. And I don't talk trash on the G level. I don't do it on the G level. But I do talk trash. And I know I'm in certain situations where like, oh man, if I lose, everyone's going to be happy right now. Like, yo, it's just the nature of the beast. It's what comes with the territory when you promote yourself as that type of person. And then I think that's what's so crushing for someone like Deontay Wilder, because he promoted himself as the guy who wants to catch a body in the ring, this mysterious killer type who comes out in Mega Man suits and then lays people out. But I don't necessarily know if that's his character outside the ring. And I don't believe it is. Like, I don't believe he's that person. I believe he's a good person who would like to be loved. But when he got knocked out, I should say when he was stopped by Fury and he saw how people were happy and people were saying certain things, then you internalize it a different way. It feels a different way. And for someone like Wilder, he just needed to get away, and you know, he hasn't been out. But Dillian's still out. He's still talking trash. So I give him props for that. And he accepted his loss. He's not making any excuses. He's not saying Povetkin had loaded gloves or anything like that. So I give him props for that. But what I would say is Dillian, like, yeah, they happy. Bob Arum's happy. Frank Warren's happy. All the people you were talking, they happy you got knocked out. And are you surprised? How can you be surprised? How? They happy. So now what you got to do is make yourself happy. Go get your stuff back and then talk more trash to them. Or stop talking trash. One or the other.
And look, and Kaden knows firsthand because he was up in the dice game and he lost from talking trash. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And also check out our podcast on all major streaming services. It's the Boxer Bros.
Oh, I got one more. If y'all think we talk spicy, you should see me and Kaden playing spades. When we connect, it's crazy. It is crazy disrespectful. Like, I almost had one of my cousins want to kill himself on the spades today. I ain't gonna say which cousin. They know what time it is. You know what I mean?
Bro, this is so bad. Yo, listen. So it's me and G against his brother and his cousin. And we told him before we start this game, like, yo,
different breed of spades
it's
players.
ugly, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, it's like talking like, oh, whatever. Yo, by the end, yo, we had to put him on suicide watch.
Yeah.
I was killing him. G was killing him. His own partner was killing him.
My brother was about to fight my cousin because of how bad they were losing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm telling you, man, listen. Come humble. You know what I'm saying? That's the story. That's the message of the week. Come humble.
Come humble, believe humble.
Real.
Catch me creeping down the dark street. This is where me and the zombies meet. Guarantee we all gonna eat. It's Zombie Ray again with HD. I'm a zombie in the night, you better run from me. Zombie Ray in the house, you better run, homie. Brought a mask and some gloves with some thugs with me. I came to do damage, who wanna purge with me? Super Saiyan zombie, I'll be